Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode.
I'm Brock,
I'm Brent. Welcome to 2PC Chat.
where we talk about Star Wars, Marvel, and everything else.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be going over episode 3 of She-Hulk.
Yo.
Shoot. I don't know. This was actually probably one of my favorite episodes so far.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, out of the first 3, this is up there. I don't know if it's just because, again, we get to see Wong, we get to see Abomination. You know, it's just it ties in more. You know, so
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of moving parts in this one. I felt like there was kind of 3 sub stories in this one episode.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Which is cool.
The talking about the fourth wall breaks, because that's pretty common now. This episode, when they did it, dude, I thought they did it smooth,
in the car or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it was there's nobody else around her. It was it was just her in the audience. Yeah, she was driving, but it's
one thing too about the whole fourth wall thing is I just realized this, but I went back and started watching the first episode again to see if I missed anything.
Mm-hmm.
And when she does the fourth wall break in the first episode, the Hulk actually turns and looks at her all weird when she does it. So he noticed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but I just. Speaking of fourth wall, yeah, that's something that I noticed.
Yeah, I didn't notice that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot that happened. I guess we can dive into the first storyline where she's actually helping Abomination.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed, but so Abomination's original prosecutor was Gideon Wilson, who's actually Sam Wilson, Captain America's brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then in the comics, he appeared Gideon Wilson appeared in World War Hulk.
Okay.
In the comic.
Okay.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
He was part of a team that was formed to take down the Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
So that was kind of cool. I know in the other the backstory with Sam Wilson, we only get to see his sister, so there was no real mention of him having an older brother, but I don't know. I mean, maybe he skipped out when his dad left or something, but
yeah. Right on. Not yet. So she gets Emil Blonsky out of prison. Again, it's just the whole show is kind of just a lighthearted, it's funny,
Yeah, no, it's.
Wong
I think
takes forever to show up. It's
Yeah.
She's for someone that has 0 travel time, why is he late?
Yeah, I mean we can dive into Wong a little bit more because I feel like there's a lot of key details surrounding Wong in this. So obviously she reached out to him and then mentioned why he actually brought Abomination out, which we saw in Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see the mention of him saying that he wasn't going to erase everybody's mind again, which was a reference to Spider-Man No Way Home, which this is actually the first reference we've seen of that movie since it came out. So I thought that was kind of cool. The thing at the end when he kind of leaves the trial, so to speak, they mention that he is going to be wanted for aiding the escape of a criminal.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see where that goes, because now he's technically a wanted man.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Yeah, I don't know where. I mean, like I was telling you last week, dude, I have no idea where this whole story's gonna take us. I mean, if we end up going to World War Hulk, like you were saying, that would be cool. If they start bringing in more cameos, they joked about that, in this one too. It's
yeah. Yeah, well, so speaking of cameos, we got to see like Megan the Stallion. How did you feel about like the whole light elf shapeshifter?
Um, Again, I thought it was just like a funny aspect they threw in there. Like, I mean, with Asgard now being there, incorporating more into the public and stuff. I mean, you'd probably see that, but I don't know. Maybe it was like that third story in that.
Right. Yeah. I thought it was interesting too how they brought like the real legal terms into it with like diplomatic immunity and stuff because technically she's a citizen of New Asgard, which is technically a part of Norway.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like that U.S. kind of like Norway barrier between like foreign entities.
Yeah.
So like the judge mentions like yeah you might have immunity in New Asgard but you don't have it here. So I thought it was kind of cool how they incorporated like real legal matters into the case.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was kind of cracking up when she starts doing like the whole speech of Asgard is
Oh
not to
yeah,
play.
yeah, that's funny. But yeah, so I guess closing that case, we see Jennifer Walters mention like the idea of using the inhibitor, which is like the bracelet thing that
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Banner was wearing at the first episode.
Yeah.
Um, and that I think might be a good bridge into the X-Men because in the X-Men they mention the Mutant Registration Act, where like all the mutants have to be like registered and like documented whether you have special abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that could be a good introduction to like the mutant aspect. I think I'm almost positive by the end of this series there's going to be some sort of introduction into to the X-Men. There's been too many like hidden references to either mutants or X-Men throughout this whole series so far.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, not just the series too. I mean, just going back to the multiverse of madness, dude. Like
Yeah.
I mean, they just put them in there. You know, you got what's his name, Professor Xavier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, part of the Illuminati.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
they're there now, you know. So it's like, when are we gonna actually see them in action,
Right,
or at least see another character? You know.
for sure. Yeah. One thing too, I don't know if you noticed, but at the end of like the trial with Blonsky getting him out
Mm-hmm.
of prison, there was like all those news reporters asking her to like do interviews and stuff, and one of them mentioned, "Is it true that you got your powers from a mafia hit gone wrong?"
Yeah. Isn't
And
that?
that actually happened in the She-Hulk comic. So she got shot by a mafia crime boss
Mm-hmm.
and needed a blood transfusion from Bruce Banner.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
I
So,
did see something kind of like that. It was talking about how, like, you know how they do all the artwork in the credits. She's holding up the fridge for her mom to, like, sweep underneath it or whatever. Um, and in the comics, she did the exact same thing, but it's for Jarvis, I think.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool how they tie in those little nuances throughout the show,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
no, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Um, who's this construction crew that shows up?
Yeah, okay. I was just about to get to that. Um, so they're actually known as the Wrecking Crew.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed, they all had like W's on their shirts.
Uh-uh.
If you go back and watch, but there's a TV show, like an animated TV show called the Avengers. It's like a cartoon on Disney XD. But yeah, they're like the main villains that are like attacking Thor and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Wrecking Crew, I noticed that they had like the W's on their shirt. They had the like Asgardian powered weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But in the comics, they're actually like one of the main villains for like Thor, and they're in She-Hulk too. But
Okay. They're trying to get her blood, so that's another
yeah,
thing where
all of that, yeah,
I can see it going into the World War Hulk, where you have multiple Hulks out there.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, one interesting thing too is like in the comics they work for a guy called the Red Hood,
Hmm.
who is rumored to be the villain of Ironheart. Are you familiar with like what Ironheart is supposed to be?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a Black Panther spinoff. So I'm pretty sure it's like his little sister is like built a new like Iron Man suit, and that's the premise of like Ironheart is that
Okay.
she's like the next Iron Man.
Dang. Okay.
But he's rumored to be the villain. Like the Red Hood is rumored to be the villain in that, and in the comics, that's who the Wrecking Crew work for is the Red Hood.
Okay. Is he like villain wise? Is he like same level as Thanos, or is he like way down here?
No, yeah, no, he'd probably be like a kingpin.
Okay. I
Yeah,
mean, okay, so with all these new heroes that they're introducing and stuff, I could see them fighting like a kingpin type
right.
villain.
Lower level bosses. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Not like Galactus is gonna come in and they're gonna be like,
yeah,
"Let's do it."
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't
yeah.
know.
No, overall, I think it was a great episode. Um, Excited to see where they take it now, especially now that they did try the ploy to get her blood.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the first kind of like attack and assault on her as like a hero.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And now, like, what is she gonna do for work now that like Blonsky's out? Like, what is her next client gonna be? So I think that'll be interesting as well.
It's Megan Thee Stallion, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Did you? Obviously, you caught the posting credit.
Yeah. Apparently that's very controversial or something. I don't know, dude.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, there's just a lot of controversy around her as an artist in general.
Yeah.
I believe, I could be wrong, but I think she's the one that made that WAP song.
I think so, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Dude, some of the things that I've seen, it's like, the whole show you're talking about how, like, women in the workplace aren't respected, all this stuff, and then you go and you're twerking.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, dude, it's a show. Like, just,
yeah.
like,
I definitely think
it's a
this show is
post-credit scene,
definitely
too, It's like, it's not
yeah,
adding to the story at all, so it's just a fun little thing they did at the end. I don't know.
yeah. I definitely think this show is targeted to more of an older, like more mature adult audience than it is like children, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah. No, I get that. I mean, let's see, going back to Hawkeye, I felt was a little bit more mature level, I guess. I felt like you kind of had to, especially if you're using Kingpin, which was in Daredevil, and all that. Um, did you ever? Sorry, ADD here. um, Daredevil and Kingpin brought it up for me. Did you ever watch? What was it Defenders?
no, oh, like the Marvel Defenders?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
So it was all the Netflix series crew. So like
Right.
Luke Cage,
That's like the
Jessica
same
Jones.
people. Yeah, that's like the same people that like did Agents of Shield, right?
No, no.
Oh, it's not.
So like it's Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. They all like come together as a crew type thing.
Oh wow. Sure.
But then at the end of that, you see. I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it. But Elektra shows up,
Okay, sure.
and
That's a
so
great movie, by the way.
right, and so I don't know, dude. Like, I've always played Elektra in the video games growing up. The Marvel video games, freaking
Yeah.
awesome. And then I'm like, see her in the show, and I'm like, oh. And then I'm thinking back to Hawkeye, and I'm like, dude, I hope we see her appear again.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of like non-MCU Marvel characters that they definitely can start bringing in now,
Mm-hmm.
especially now that like Disney's kind of taken over like all of Marvel. So
Dude, Disney's like the freaking Thanos of
they're collecting their stones. The only thing left is Spider-Man, I think, and I don't know if that one will ever happen, but
I doubt it. I mean, I like what Sony and Marvel did to make multiple Spider-Man movies, with the Spider-Verse and then the multiverse, all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know, they can both create stories to where they're their own story for Spider-Man, but can be completely different, you know.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think the next Spider-Man movie is gonna have Venom in it.
Yeah, was it the end of Venom where, or is it the end of Spider-Man where we see Venom in the bar?
Or Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a post-credit scene where he was uh, like post multiverse or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then when Doctor Strange did the whole like memory wipe thing and closed the gate to like the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
Part of like the Venom goo got left behind. So Tom Hardy went back to his like multiverse,
Yep.
but then there was some residual Venom goo that stayed in Tom Holland's like Peter Parker universe.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm hoping we see like a emo Tom Holland walking down the street, you know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will ever be able to do the Tobey Maguire classic, but
I know, I know. I just hope we see it a little bit. Like they throw that little,
some nostalgia there.
yeah, throw that nostalgia breadcrumb in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, bringing us back, I think She-Hulk episode 3 was great. I think there's definitely multiple avenues they can continue to pursue with the cameos and the different stories within the broader story.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, overall, yeah, great episode. I'm excited for this week. So
Oh yeah, me too. I'm excited for it as well. I want to see what they're trying to do with the blood, all that stuff.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's kind of up in the air where they're gonna go with it. That was like the only hint they kind of gave us at the end of what we'll be seeing next. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
the whole plot of the show, maybe. You know.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of running towards the end. We're like just about halfway or over halfway now. So
It's 8 episodes?
I don't know. I think it's 6 maybe.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would hope it's 8. Maybe it's 8.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know either.
Traditionally, I think they're only 6 though. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a video. Thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check us out on our socials.
Support is great. We appreciate it.
Yeah. You can find me. Well, I don't even know what my socials are. Find me on Twitch at 2PCTrank.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at _Brock Taylor. Again, thanks for checking us out. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, comment if you want to see some other stuff to talk about or whatever.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think of this episode too. Where you want or where you think it's gonna go. So,
Sweet.
all right.
All right. Peace.